Hey Raider Nation, just making this video as a kind of an add-on to the video that I made called a primer of sorts. What's this doing out here? Of stadium finance with respect to the LA and Oakland stadium situation, the Oakland Raiders, right? With a little bit of Golden State Warriors thrown in, and I forgot to mention the Oakland A's, but anyway, what I'm going to say is the information I'm imparting to you is sort of a cleanup of the other video, but it's information that, unless I told you, you would totally skip over it, and not know, and not really care, frankly. But it's for the matter of telling things accurately. Elihu Harris, the Oakland mayor, and my friend to this day, and my boss then, and I got in an argument, yes, but it wasn't at the home of Wellington Webb, the mayor of Denver, no. It was at the home of Robert Pritkin, the Pritkin ad guy. And it was for a fundraiser for Wellington Webb, who was then the mayor of Denver, and this was 1994, okay? Sometimes I had so many ideas jumbled in my head that I wanted to get out that details that I normally comfortably and easily remember just kind of got lost. And the other point was that I worked as Elihu's economic advisor, and after that, and it was in 1999 that I was sent over by Robert Bob, as I said, to work in economic development. I wanted to run the Coliseum, but not only did Ignacio De La Fuente not want me to be involved in Oakland's Super Bowl effort at the time, but he didn't want me to run the Coliseum either. And I wanted to run the Coliseum. So then you would say, why? Okay, I'll tell you why. Because in 1997, there were negotiations for an organization by the name of UMAX, which made scanners, to put its name on the Coliseum Stadium for $19 million, which would have been still the best naming rights deal the Coliseum has ever seen to this date. And this is 2015. Think about that. Anyway, the Raiders didn't like the deal. Amy Trask was opposed to it for reasons that are too lengthy to go into. And the bottom line is it wasn't going to happen. Ignacio was running for mayor against my boss, Elihu, or he's threatening to do so. And he was poised to run for mayor. And he wanted to look good. So he pushed this deal and put together a press conference to announce the deal that was really never going to happen. Meanwhile, Elihu, my boss, the mayor of Oakland then, was in China. I called Ignacio to tell him not to do the deal. Ignacio said in his famous accent, "I'm going to go ahead and do the deal anyway." And I said, well, if you do that, I'm going to have to take my necessary steps. So he says, well, you go ahead and do that. So I did. What I did was I called Phil Mateer, who is still a columnist with the San Francisco Chronicle, who's known for his political tidbits column, if you will, right? And I gave Phil the scoop, and so on the day that Ignacio was throwing the press conference he had no business trying to throw, he, instead of talking about a UMAX deal, he had to answer questions why he was going behind the back of the mayor of Oakland. Ding! I got him. But I figured Ignacio would have been smart enough to realize, hey, you know what? I protect my boss, which means that if I run the Coliseum, I'm going to protect you too. But Ignacio didn't get that memo. So I didn't get a chance to run the Coliseum, so you say, I lost? Nope, they lost too. Anyway, that's what happened. And then, it's fact. So, the other matter is that I mentioned that we lost the right to host the Super Bowl. We lost to Jacksonville. Jacksonville won the right to host the 2005 Super Bowl. So those are the cleanup items that I want to get out there in this video. Okay.